Ramble.
This episode is sponsored by Neutrogena.
Listeners, actually viewers.
Welcome to the Bath-isode.
That's right. Today's episode of the Tripod is brought to you by Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel with hyaluronic acid. We are doing a special extra bonus episode this week. It is Sunday, if you're listening to this right when it's posted, or if you're watching us because we're just on YouTube, and we're doing a little spa day.
The Lazy Sunday.
That's right. We're spaing it up. And let me just say right now, if you aren't soaking your feet, I want you to pause this video. I want you to go fill up a tub with some hot water and some Epsom salts, and I want you to relax.
Put
like
your little
us.
toesies in it. I'm gonna play for you some audio right here. Not play for you. I'm gonna make for you.
Perform for you.
Perform for you. I'm gonna put the mic to my little toesies. Hold on.
Don't get too much water on him.
Holy who?
Oh, that's nice. It's like I'm getting into the bathtub, carefully setting the candles on top of the closed toilet.
Oh, dang, girl. You doing candles?
Yeah, I'm doing a candle. I got my towel nearby.
What kind of scent you got?
Oh, whatever Becky bought.
Ooh, you dimming them lights?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And typically, I love to actually close the door and get it real hot in there, but then sometimes I feel like I'm going to die. I get too hot and I can't get out of the bathtub, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm too warm, but I never die.
That's great.
I never die.
Come on in, Jack. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a little heat up too, Jack. Now I'm sure that you didn't budget for me.
I'm having Jack periodically pour more scalding hot water into my foot soak.
He's our spa associate today.
What the fuck?
I need a little look. You just got a whole kettle right before we even started. And yours was done after mine.
Yeah, well,
so yours is way hotter than mine.
Yeah, but I can handle it.
Oh, it's nice though. That was good. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
So today we wanted to take this episode to design a perfect spa day.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, because spas, we know we've been to spas, but how could a spa be better, Zach?
Okay, great. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and tell you, dear viewers, let me tell you, Rainie and Keith, that one of my superpowers, I don't have many, I have super deficits. I have power deficits for the most part.
Yeah.
But one of my superpowers...
Subpar powers. Subpar powers.
One of my... Wait, what would you call that?
Are you eating chips and guac with a spoon out of a bowl?
I feel like we've gone through. I don't even know if this is interesting. I feel like I've said it before. I don't like the feeling of crumbs on my fingers. So I always eat chips with a spoon. But then Jack got some guac, so I put the guac in too.
Okay, first of all, this is very interesting.
This is super
and
interesting.
I think that's the first thing that our spa needs.
It's guacamole and chips.
Well,
with the spoon.
Yeah, it's kind of like eating Cheetos with chopsticks. You're keeping yourself clean. Why? Because you deserve it. We're encouraging the audience at home to be spying with us.
Okay.
Unless they're driving, in which case, stay attentive, stay focused, stay alert.
But maybe pretend that your little toes on
Actually,
the pedals.
you should not be driving. This is a YouTube-specific podcast. But maybe you're just listening. I do that.
So don't do it. But maybe you are doing it. In which case it's
don't
okay.
do it, but unless you're doing it in a good way.
Okay.
So
I think what our spa needs is little snacks on spoons. But I'm thinking dim sum type spoons. And these are single serve spoons of perfect little bites. I'm thinking ceviche. But I'm talking fancy ceviche with little thin slices of strawberry.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't ever been fed, I don't think. Although sometimes they have those they're trail mix, but it tends to be more of like I don't know if it is actually Japanese, but for some reason in my mind, it's like a Japanese trail mix or a Japanese bar nuts kind of vibe. You ever gotten those in a spa? They're like the orange and green, like they almost feel like freeze-dried little crunchies. You know what I'm talking about?
No. No, a couple things are on my mind right now.
Okay.
One,
yeah,
dear viewers, dear listeners, dear people driving down the street safely, we've kept you on the edge. We've been edging you this whole time, and I apologize for that. We told you that we would tell you my subpar power.
Right.
And here you're ready to burst.
Yeah.
And you need sweet relief.
What is it?
And we're here to give it to you. I can handle extreme heat.
Right.
I love a good hot tub. I love roasting.
That's a
You're a
superpower.
camel.
That's a superpower. Hold on.
That's what I said.
I thought you said subpar.
No, the rest of my powers are subpar.
But this one's superpower.
This one
Yes,
is
it is,
superb.
yeah. Superb power.
Superb power.
Superb.
And it's more of a curse. I
Is
need things to scald me in order to feel it.
I'm opposite. Very low temperature tolerance.
Ugh.
Like the way Becky takes showers. If I get in a shower after her in a
go,
place, it's like, that's too hot.
What about, I bet the inside of your mouth, same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Becky can drink way hotter coffee than I can.
Same.
I can't do it.
I have to tell Maggie when liquids are ready for her consumption.
Yeah. You should get her. You should get her a fancy mug that tells the temperature of.
No, then I would be replaced.
That's true.
Oh,
You wouldn't
that's
want to
true.
replace yourself before you got a ring on it. There is actually a ring on it, but not the legal ring.
Something I'm curious about here is that we have foot soaks. They're actually plastic tubs. They are underneath us.
You can't see it.
And before the podcast, it took Rainie about 30.
It took such a long time. I was wondering if I should have put it in a big tub of water, put it in the oven.
I would not put plastic bins in the oven. I think you could have put a roasting tray, though, with water in the oven, but it would be really tough to get it out, and it'd be super hot because the boiling temperature of water is far below the baking temperature of ovens.
But here's my question: is
It would only get to a boiling point, though, before it turns into steam.
why did we do this? Because they're off camera.
I don't know. The
Zach,
instructions told us
Hold on
to.
now, Zach. Hold on now. And those instructions, I wrote those. It's about the vibe. It's about...
don't get me wrong. I'm vibing.
I sound different with my feet in this hot
you know
water.
what? I feel different.
Yeah, and I'm wearing a robe.
Yeah.
And I'm cozying.
You wrote those instructions?
The one that... Not the big one, but the one that was like, the Try Guys are going to have a spa day with blah, 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 blah. That one?
You wrote that?
Yeah, that's the brand pitch. I pitched to Neutrogena that we would make a podcast.
We've been looking to do this for years.
And Neutrogena said, yes, honeys.
Honey.
And we've worked with Eugene a few times, and I really like these products. They're great.
What are you going to do with that Hydro Boost when you're done with this episode?
Well, actually, during this episode, you and me, Zach, we're going to wash our face.
Good, because I need it.
We're going to wash our face. I have dry skin. Sometimes I have oily skin. I've got goofy skin. But either way, I love that this one is fragrance-free. We're going to use that in, 10 minutes.
I think we should probably do it pretty soon because
We
it's
should do
supposed
it now.
to be... Yeah.
Let's just why tease the audience?
We don't
They
want to leave them
wanna
on the
see
edge.
us
We don't
wash
want to
our
leave them
faces.
edged.
We don't want to leave them edged at all. I would think are these wet towels?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can get our faces wet.
They
and
might
then
be
rub
cold
it
by
in.
this point.
I
I'm
thought those
worried
were
about it.
empanadas.
I wish we were having empanadas.
I saw a plate with a tinfoil wrapping over it and what looks like, cylindrical shapes underneath, and my mind went empanada. Listen to this sound I'm making with my toes.
That's the sound of just the... Oh, that is yours and toes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. This next segment is brought to you by Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser. Zach and I, as you can see, are washing our faces. We're using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser with hyaluronic acid. It is incredible. It has this wonderful little foaming texture, and it feels so good on our faces.
It helps improve itchy, dry skin and tightness in even the most sensitive acne-prone, eczema-prone, and rosacea-prone skin.
We are looking beautiful. We are looking like models.
Do you know it's clinically proven to improve your overall skin appearance and the feeling of skin sensitivity in 4 weeks?
I will say this cleanser feels amazing. It is nice to have one that is a little more hydrating than the cleanser I used to use.
You're looking at us and looking at how easy the foaming formula lathers and rinses our skin, but it's lightweight. I barely feel it at all.
And what I love is it's now available and fragrance-free.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's time to rinse it off. Here comes the big splash. Splash! You can get the Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser online or at your nearest store. Click the link in the description box below to find out where you can get yours today. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser with hyaluronic acid. All right, well, thanks again to Neutrogena for sponsoring this portion of today's podcast. Now back in the studio where we'll continue designing the greatest spa of all time. I will say that it's been a few minutes, and normally my skin gets really dry after I wash my face, but it's not super dry.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, because normally you need moisturizer after.
And normally I need a lot of moisturizer because some of my face washes really dry out my skin because sometimes my skin gets oily. It really does feel like that post shower, like after a long day of flying, you take a shower and you feel like good.
Yeah.
That's how my face kind of feels.
You ever just go get really dirty so you can get clean again?
Do you ever get really dirty so you can get
ever
clean?
like sometimes you're like, I take a shower, but first let me just get absolutely filthy.
Well, sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to take a shower today, but first I should do that chore that I know is going to make me filthy.
I go roll around in some mud face first.
Leaf blow the side.
Clean the shower with the toothbrush. Never mind. I think that's a thing. I can't believe you're like the king of vinegar. I can't believe that you don't know the toothbrush hack.
I know, but why would I use a toothbrush when I could buy like a bigger brush?
Because it doesn't work as well.
That's not true. There's no way.
Toothbrush is your best option. That's just.
Like, I've actually tested
like
some bigger brushes.
comical punishment that we see depicted in the army on media.
Yeah.
You'd have to clean the floor with only this.
When was the last time you cleaned a shower?
Oh, Rainie, let's not. Actually, well, I haven't cleaned it, but I do squeegee it, and I never used to. I was a very lazy bum, and I will
squeegee every
I do not
day.
squeegee every time, but I will squeegee when it looks like it really needs a squeeging.
Well, by that, it's too late.
And I do sometimes, whenever I'm gonna shave and I shave in the shower, I make sure that all my little beard hairs are not sitting in the bottom of that shower.
So hard.
And it actually takes a bit.
Yeah.
Because they can be tricksy little boys.
Yeah, I shave over my sink, and getting all them little hairs away, it is just impossible. To the point that I'd rather look bad.
What about doing it like over the toilet and then just flushing it? Have a mirror on the back of the toilet.
You miss.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. I've tried. You would think I could get it into the sink, but it gets on the sink sill.
Oh.
Yeah, it just gets everywhere. There's nothing you can do. I think a spa should have a shaving. You know what they should be? A razor with a vacuum on it.
I'm right there with you. You know when you go to the dentist
and they have this spit
squirting
sucker.
Water in your mouth
sucker.
and sucking your spit out.
There needs to be
a
razor
hair sucker
that has a little vacuum attached.
Little hair sucker,
Yeah.
shaving and sucking at the same
Yes,
time.
exactly.
And most blades only get to the first layer, but our blades get to the other layer because we're sucking your skin.
17 blades on this one.
We have 17 blades in our patented skin sucker. It's going to suck your skin up so we can get down to those follicles. We're cutting so deep you never even heard of it, bub.
Let me just say, okay, you are walking up to your ideal spa. What does it look like on the outside? What does it look like? I'm picturing a gigantic
seashell.
Yes. White seashell with blue circles, like polka dots.
And the circles are bubbles.
They're bubbles.
And in the middle is a pearl. And you go up to the pearl and you press it, and it goes dong.
And the pearl spins to reveal it's an empty sort of shell ball, and you get in the shell, and that's a move, and then it spins.
And then
back.
once again it goes boom.
And now you're inside.
Big.
And there are lots of very attractive people.
Oh yeah, when you get inside, this ain't no spot you ever been to. It's a party. You hear and there's like someone swinging, and there's like a whoa hey, and
it's like
it's a
Cirque
crazy
du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. It's a crazy oneer. I'm talking Scorsese level up in here.
It's out of control.
Yeah,
and it smells like it has a different smell for every guest.
Yes,
for me, it smells like steak and potatoes.
Wow, that's wild. Because for me, it's maracuya.
Ooh, what's that?
Passion fruit.
Ooh,
but in Spanish.
Very nice.
My smells Spanish.
Yeah. So for every person, it's like this new invention called Omni Smell, and it smells the way you wish it did.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And steak and potatoes is your favorite smell.
Well, it's what I want when I want to relax.
Oh.
When I'm
Yeah.
feeling like, well, it is like a treat. I definitely a steak and potato meal is not like something I try not to have as much anymore because it's not great for you.
Yeah.
But I did recently. I went to an old school steakhouse and got prime rib and mashed potatoes, and it was
Prime rib mashed
potatoes and a very mediocre old fashioned. My God, it was. And we had a very eccentric, weird waiter who had a light up green tie.
I kind of want to go there to that restaurant.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. It was good. It was totally good, and it was like exactly what I wanted. It wasn't like nice, but it had this like old school feel, and all the people there were like
I'll tell
families
you about it
going to
later.
their.
What could possibly?
I don't want to name other brands in this sponsored video. Guys.
I was like, what could possibly be a detail of this steak and potato story that is not appropriate for this episode?
Well, actually, the only thing is that all the servers seem to be broadly European, like all of them.
Okay.
But the steakhouse itself felt like a classic American like jaunt. Are you wiggling your toes again?
Maybe.
I can hear it from here. Anyway, let's get back to the
I
spot.
just get scolded.
I can hear it from here.
So I'm spilling a little bit.
Oh, I bet you are.
So you get in.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. They're passing around drinks, but they're all tonics for relaxation, all natural.
And they taste the way you want them to taste.
Now, my drink smells like maracuya, tastes like steak and potatoes.
Oh, wow. That's what you wanted to taste like.
Really confusing.
And the texture is as thick as mashed potatoes.
Thick.
But it drinks like bubbly water.
I'm talking thick bubbles.
It's just sort of like a Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's feeling like
Spa.
Willy Wonka. It's also feeling like you get sort of energized before you relax. So maybe it's like the chemicals in your body sort of are all flushed
endorphins.
up and then
Release.
release.
You want to be excited and happy, and then you relax and you're still cozy happy.
And now they come up to you and they say, would you like tap water, still water, small bubbles, or big bubbles?
Wow. Would you imagine if seltzer had like gigantic bubbles?
There's different levels of bubbles.
I know, but I'm talking like golf ball size bubbles.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be?
Well, here.
They have it. And you have to get a big heckin' jug.
And
or else the
you
bubbles-
drink them like this.
And you just burp. You just burp, Rainie. They're in your massage later. They are just working gigantic gas bubbles out of your
This is the
stomach.
best episode of all time.
I'm having a great time. Okay, what would this spa be called?
Oh, Marzoni's.
That again, the Spanish word
No,
is different. Which one is this?
it's just
made up a
it's
word?
the name of the man.
Marzoni.
Marzoni.
Oh yes,
Raphael Marzoni.
Raphael Marzoni. Marzoni's, the pearl of California.
Wow.
Yeah, because you go through the pearl through
Yeah,
the snail
of
shell.
course.
Although snails don't have pearls typically.
Marzoni.
Marzoni. Okay, so what if you were to go to a spa? What kind of massage do you want?
Now, usually for me, massages are work. I want them to punish me.
Oh my God.
I usually, my massages hurt because I need them to hurt. I need to know that you're getting in there like swimwear. And I always, what I want for my massage is just so many hands.
Ooh.
Like there's only one person in the room, but you can't believe how many hands are touching you at the same time.
I actually kind of think it would be fun to have like a 8 masseuse massage.
That's what I'm talking about, but you only see one person.
I'm okay seeing all 8.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I want to walk in and they're all like lined up on both sides of the table and they're like, go ahead and take off your clothing and lay down, please. And I, of course, only go down to my boxer briefs because I'm never quite sure what I'm supposed to do. And then I get under one of the sheets and above one of the other sheets, and then all the hands are placed on your body at once.
Like a little octopus.
And then they just start working and everything at once. And you're like, wow, wow, wow. My back and my booty and my legs and my arms.
They're touching my neck and my back.
Yeah. And it feels
My
good.
neck.
No,
My
and it
back.
feels good. And it feels really good. And all of my stress is gone.
Right.
And I get 2 inches taller.
Wow.
You can't. No, Keith.
Yeah, they stretch me out.
What are you going to do with the clothes? Okay.
I guess
They
I'm just going to have a
also-
little midriff showing.
Marzoni's also has a world-renowned tailor. and they go pick up all of your clothes, and they have a stylist. So they're going to take some of your old clothes and say, no, this will not do.
No, this will never fit your new you.
This does not
The
do.
post-Marzoni.
Marzoni?
I'm sorry. I'm not
The
great at
Pearl
reading.
of California.
I know, I can't read.
I also think.
Do you hear me?
Was that
did.
your
I
stomach?
drank one of those giant glasses of gas water.
That
I chomped down on a big old glass of mashed potato soda.
You know what's fun
only
is that I
at
brought a
Marzoni's.
bathing suit for this episode, and I haven't put it on.
I can't believe I put my shorts on.
I wish I had. Wow, look at that. Look at that foot. Look at those big honking toes.
I am wearing shorts, so
This is really doing it for me.
this really looks good. I'm looking at the camera, and I know that people out there love my feet.
Yeah, you just gave them away for free.
I gave them away for free. You know why? Free the foot.
Hashtag free the foot.
Hashtag free the foot.
Again,
You-
this
it
is
doesn't
not.
have to be behind a paywall.
That's true. Neutrogena is.
Neutrogena bankrolled that foot.
They're actually sponsoring my foot,
Yeah.
and my foot feels good.
This foot is brought to you by Neutrogena Hydro Boost Cleansing Gel. Speaking of which, should we put on a face mask?
Yeah, we do have a Neutrogena face mask, and they didn't even ask us to do this. We thought, hey, we should
have face masks.
It should be fun. You know, we
If
already
it's a spa day, I don't know what a spa is without a face mask.
maybe counterintuitive to having already washed our face, but I guess it'll just
No,
hydrate us even
you
more.
put it on after the
right.
face
Will
wash.
hydrate us even more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is still a
No,
Hydro
it says
Boost.
cleanse your face, then peel back.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
that's
Let's
the order of operations.
go on.
Okay, look at this slimy bag.
Oh, it is slime-alicious.
When was the
What
last
if
time
I-
you guys had a face mask?
What if I put the rest of this cleansing gel in my foot soak? You know, because the bag actually still has some.
Yeah, that's really good.
Let me tell you guys something fun that I do with my cat Alfred. I feed Grandpa Barry wet food because Grandpa Barry's got rough teeth. And
Aw,
so
baby.
Alfred only gets the dry food, which he wants the wet food. Of course he does.
Yeah,
It's
of
better.
course.
And so to distract Alfred, to give the kitten the wet food, I take a spoon and I reach in and shovel out all the extra goo that gets stuck in the packet of the food. And I put it on a spoon just for Alfred, and then I feed it to him like a little baby.
That's cute. You
It
take
is.
care. You take good care of him.
I love him. He's my boy. He's my heckin' boy.
Now, this is in 2 pieces, which is fun. I've never had that before.
Me neither.
So you can kind of be like,
Might need to take off your
superhero.
glasses.
I'm going to have to. Goodbye, world.
Oh, it's cold. I always forget how cold these are. Is the textured side go on my face?
I have no idea.
I think no. I think that you want the
The goo side.
goo side.
I honestly didn't realize that there was a difference, which might be why this one isn't sticking well.
Also, you have a beard.
Oh, it's cold.
Feels good.
Cooling. It's just like your dream. Your wet lotion.
Oh
dream.
yes, my cooling lotion dream from next week.
That wet dream. Do I have the right side on my face?
I don't know. Is it smooth? And I don't know what's better.
I got that.
I don't know. I don't know if I should have the texture on or the other side on.
I think Keith's is. Wait.
I don't
Keith's looks better to me.
I'll do both. I'll do one on one side, one on the
Yeah.
other.
I don't think it's a losing game. I think either way is.
They
okay.
both feel good.
They both feel good.
How do you
Here
get
at
your,
Marzoni's, you have
get
it
your
your
eyeballs
way.
in here? I'm gonna get my eyeballs in here.
Are we beauty influencers now? I'm Batman.
Can you believe this used to be all you needed to do for a video on the internet? Like people would just do this.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, it feels different. And we made some of those videos. I will say that I don't know if face masks are always built for the size of my face, but I like how this
Do you think they're too
feels.
small?
Sometimes. I mean, I got a long face.
Mm-hmm.
The people always say, why the long face, Keith? And I say, genetics. There we go. Okay, so after you've gotten your 8-person massage, and you then go to get your...
Well, hold the phone. I'm still in the massage.
I know, but after.
No.
What happens during
There's
that I
more
missed?
during the
What did I
massage.
miss?
Now, 8 different people have their tentacle-like arms all over you. And I'm talking hands, hot stones, lotions, and words of affirmation.
Oh wow.
one of the masseuses is telling you how great you are, but not from them. They've collected
compliments
from
all of the people you've ever met.
Wow.
all of them.
All of them.
All of the nicest things.
Wow.
From the doctor that delivered you to the last person who gave you that giant glass of Big Bubble water.
Now you may be saying, whew, this is quite a massage. How's it going to get any better than this? Well, they're going to massage that ego too. Now your face is pressed down into one of those little holes, and they're going to slip in an iPad, and they're going to say, swipe. And as you swipe through, you see photographs of all of the people who have ever had a crush on you that you didn't know
Missed
about.
your shot with. That makes you feel good. That makes you feel good.
Can you imagine finding out some of the people that had crushes on you? I don't know that I could handle that information.
Yeah. Also, it would probably be a lot because, like I'll have a crush on somebody for a day.
Sure.
And also, since we're famous,
I think it has to
there
be
could
people
be
that...
a celebrity out there
Oh, my God.
You might
who
be
has a
somebody's
crush
hall
on you
pass.
or had a crush on you sometime in the last 8 years.
Oh, my God.
And you would see their picture.
Wow.
Because they said once to their friend, you know that Zach guy from the Try Guys show?
Gwyneth Paltrow, what are you doing on this list?
Yeah, she would
Silly
be like,
goose.
I love that Zach has eating pads. He was almost getting into my eyeball, but not. Which
yeah,
is
it
good.
sort of does have that.
It's tough when you're sitting straight up. We should be laying down, but we can't lay down. We're entertaining you. Okay, so are you done with your massage yet?
Not even close.
Okay.
But we can move on.
Okay, so after the massage, I think a good thing to go do is get your face washed. But what about like if you got your head scratched?
Oh. Okay, my favorite. Yes. Keith.
Yes.
They're going to scratch your head. And then they're also, when you're almost done with your haircut and they take the little bzz and they clean up the little scruffies. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing it's kind of like an octopus and it like scratches your head.
Yes.
You go, but those always, after about 20 seconds, it doesn't feel as good as the first 5 seconds.
Sure.
The one that they have, it feels like the first 5 seconds for the whole 20 minutes. It never stops feeling good.
Wow.
It never stops feeling good. And you are so relaxed, you fall asleep, and in your dream, you go to a spa that looks like a giant seashell. You get in the pearl, you walk in, it's a great time. And then you go through your massage, and then you get another scalp massage in your dream during your scalp massage.
Whoa.
Now, at this point, you're probably thinking,
How much does this cost?
Oh, it's incredibly
You don't-
expensive.
you don't
want
wanna
to know. You don't want to know. It's way too expensive. It's the pearl of the California.
Now, at this point, you're probably thinking, I have all this lotion on my body. How am I going to clean it off? Why? With more lotion. You're going to stand under a spout. You're going to pull a chain down.
Wow.
And you get slimed.
Whoa.
With green
Yes.
goo all over your body.
A childhood dream.
Head to toe. And you're going to take it and you're going to rub it.
And then you taste it. It's mango sorbet. It's mango sorbet.
Left field.
Yeah.
From left field.
And it tastes so good.
Now, how are you going to wash that off? What is, there's a dark room. And in the distance, I see a light, a circular light. Why, maybe if I reach into it and go head first down a water slide.
Whoa! And then it bangs left. Whoa! And then it bangs right. Whoa! And then it's one of those cool new water slides that sends you back up a ramp. Whoa! And then you're going back down. Whoa! And then it's suddenly over. You splash into a room of the fluffiest towels and pillows ever.
And you're kind of just slowly falling through. And you're sinking through these towels.
Yeah.
But as you do,
They're
it's almost
drying
like
you.
they're drying. It's like a car wash.
Yeah.
Just lightly.
And you're sinking.
Rubbing
It's
you back
kind of
and
like
forth.
you visually look like you're drowning in quicksand towels, but you emotionally feel good. And then you finally drop out of it and you plop into a toddler seat at a dinner table.
Oh,
Whoa.
my.
And it's like, it's all bigger so that you are the scale of a toddler now.
Yep.
And there's giant giant humans.
Now, when I tell you that these animatronics are unlike anything you've ever seen, and the first thing you say is, "Oh baby, open
The first thing
wide."
they say. I think the first thing you said, the first thing you say.
First thing you see.
The first thing you see is one of them saying, "Oh, baby, open wide." And they grab a spoonful of what you think is just marshmallow fluff.
But the spoon is like as big as your body. And you're like, how's this even going to fit in my head?
But then, as it gets closer, must be that you're getting bigger or the spoon's getting smaller or some kind of really bizarre forced perspective confusion.
Yum, yum, yum.
And you put it in your mouth. And it is marshmallow fluff.
Oh.
That's the first time it's...
Sometimes things are what they seem. And honestly, shame on you for expecting us to always top ourselves.
But the spoon was dark chocolate.
What?
And you crunched through the spoon. And now they say, choo, choo, choo. Here comes the graham cracker. And they build a s'more in your mouth.
Wow. And then they take a little flame underneath your chin. And it doesn't burn your skin.
It doesn't burn you.
But it does melt it up just the right amount.
And it makes your mouth taste a little bit of a burning sensation, but it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, how do they do that?
Yeah, it's
Marzoni,
crazy.
He's
anyway, then another big human animatronic walks up. Thump, 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 and they say, "Come to daddy." And they extend their arms under your armpits and they lift you up. But actually, they lift you up so fast that they toss you through the ceiling.
Oh my God.
Back through the towels.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Past the towels.
Oh my God.
And then you go through the ceiling of the towel room.
Oh my God.
Which, of course, is a series of rubber bands, big rubber bands.
Yes, this is what I was hoping.
And you're in this,
Keith, you read my mind.
And you're in this bouncy spider web.
Yes.
And you're just bouncing.
Boing,
You're just
boing,
boing.
boing. And you kind of have this almost weightlessness to you, where when you hit onto a rubber band, there's not a tension when you land.
Right.
There's a little bit of a 0G thing going on.
You're bouncing around. It's awesome. It's great.
And you can kind of stay in there as long as you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I one time did that for like an hour.
And when you're ready, you scream out and upwards, "All done!" And then,
"All done!"
And then two big animatronic arms again come down and they scoop, they flip through the rubber bands.
And what I love about that
you out.
is that as they're going through, it's little harp sounds.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They grab you and they pick you up and then they swaddle you in this heating blanket.
Oh, yeah.
And they swaddle you like a little baby.
But what I like, because, there's always a yin and a yang here, they do have a nice ice pack nestled right underneath your neck. Kind of helps balance the temperatures.
You don't get nauseous.
And so you don't vomit everywhere.
Because after you're all wrapped up, they put you in a little bassinet. But what's that? This bassinet is a roller coaster.
Oh, girl.
It's a roller coaster. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. And then you start going up, 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 up. And you see the sign. The sign above the big drop says, "The Big Snail Roller Coaster." And then you go, "Whoa!" And then it banks left. Whoa! And it banks right. Whoa! And it banks left. Whoa! And then it does 16 consecutive loop-de-loops.
What?
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done.
They said it couldn't be done. They said it shouldn't be.
Do you throw up to get rid of all the toxins?
Because you have the...
Were you not listening?
Oh, no.
pack.
I thought that was already to heal a different vomit situation.
Were you not listening?
No, I was.
It's
you not
preparatory.
Listen.
It was
preparatory
preparatory.
anti-nausea.
I thought it was for the rubber bands. No.
No, that would never...
That would not make you feel sick.
No, even though you feel like you're in 0G, as we explained, you would not be sick. Not here.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Not here. Not with the smell of steak and
at
potatoes or whatever else you
Oh
want
my
to smell.
god, that's still there. That's lingering.
Well, and anytime you want to smell something different, it'll just smell different.
Right.
But for me,
It's always
steak and potatoes all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Except for when I'm eating the mango sorbet. Then I want it to smell kind of like a
That's
like a strawberry zest.
Yeah, for me, the rubber band room smells like manzana. Apple. Spanish apples.
Sounds like olives.
You're wrong.
Like a manzana olive. I feel like could be a thing.
For sure.
You're wrong and offending.
I know you don't like olives. Anyway, you get to the end of the 16th loop, and you dock on the. You get it out of the roller coaster, and there's a gift shop.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got to keep this open. And
Yeah,
they have taken your photo at most
every step
stage.
of the way. Every step of the way.
But you look incredible.
You look good.
Oh, you
Again,
never
remember they in the massage they were able to change your physique however you liked. So you can basically come in, and part of that questionnaire is what do you want to look like, and they have pictures of celebrities and stuff like that, and you can choose, and you can. But of course, one of those pictures is how you already look.
And self-love.
And they often you're going to end up choosing that because they show you the you that you'll be if you just are your best self at the end of this and you look good. You're like, hey, that's what I want.
Yeah. Did you guys feel like you looked better? Because you guys did the expensive spa at one point for a video.
Yes, we did.
Did you feel like you
Marzoni's?
looked better?
The Pearl of California.
It was sort of
one of the
Marzoni's
less expensive ones we
competitors.
did for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did do some cheaper ones for the videos. They were like expensive, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They were nothing like the Pearl, but we did do those, and some of those definitely were like really cool, and some of those were really crazy. Like the one where they like lightly zapped your face. That one was crazy. Do I know if do I think I looked better after? I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Was it really funny during? Absolutely.
Worth it.
It was so funny and weird feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
And I thought I would hate it, and I think I loved it. It kind of hurt, like a teeny bit. But you know,
in a good way.
beauty
Beauty is pain.
is pain.
Beauty is pain. Anyway, okay, so you're at the gift shop.
You're at the gift
what's
shop.
nice is that you can buy whatever you want, but they also do give you a party favor. And now
Freebie.
next room is a tea room, right? So you're going to go in there. No matter what, you're going to enjoy some nice ginger tea. Delicious. They're going to give you some of that tea to go. You also are going to get some Neutrogena products in a bag.
Yeah. Because it's the best spa.
Right. They're like
There is.
top tier product.
It's the greatest spa on earth. They're released in California.
People travel from all over the world.
And
All
all
over
over California. I think we should probably take these face masks
Masks off. Oh my God. I
and just
forgot
see how
they
we
were there.
feel.
They
I
just
know.
feel so natural.
They feel so good. I've been throwing all my extra stuff in my foot soak.
And then I've been playing
Extra
with them
soak.
with my toes.
Yeah, I've also been playing with them on my toes.
Give a little toy for my toes.
Definitely
a
feels moist and
little
nice.
slimy toe toy. Have you been playing with your little slimy toe toy?
Yes, but they've more like been on my heel.
Oh, I've been doing it with my toes.
Yeah, I should have gotten them on my toes.
Have you seen there was
Oh
a
wow, they're really interesting on the toes.
That's what I'm saying.
Has anyone ever put face masks on their toes?
You guys should try it. It's weird.
It feels good though.
It's fun.
It's like a nice slime.
Yeah, it's a good slime.
It's a good
Top tier
slime.
slime. I saw a photo the other day from ancient Egypt. They
They
had
took photos back then.
You're right. I should rephrase. It was a photo of an artifact from ancient Egypt.
Yes, of course.
And it was a gold sandal with little gold toe caps. And to look fancy, they put it almost looked like little bullet shells onto
Their toes.
the toes. So they had gold toes.
Just sort of like nail art, but advanced, like
But the whole toe.
right, the whole toe.
The
Wow.
whole toe down to the foot.
Wow.
And I think
That's coming back.
it should.
I think it should.
I don't think it's coming back yet, but I think we can make it happen.
I love whenever like a new fashion thing like really catches on, and at first we're like, that's not going to catch on, but then suddenly it really does, and that sounds like one that would.
What was the last fashion, like bike shorts? Or mullet skirts?
I'm sorry, what?
The skirts with like short in the front, low in the back.
That's hilarious.
I never heard of that.
Oh, that was really big in like 2012.
That's cool.
Yeah, they weren't really cute, but
Yeah.
So then that certainly wasn't the last.
Yeah.
well, it caught on, even though maybe it shouldn't have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you ever okay, so have you ever been in a spa and you were like, oh, this isn't what I expected? Which is because I had a massage once when we were in Vietnam, and I the whole time I was like, I really don't want anybody to walk on me. I don't think I'm emotionally ready for that. And when we were checking in, they said to Becky, hey, yours is probably going to be kind of intense. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't say anything to me. Right?
Whoa.
So then we go into the thing, and it is like a thing that I can tell as soon as I get in, like, this looks like one where they're going to walk on me because I'm like kind of laying on the floor. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But, when in Rome, let's try it out. And we start doing it, and it is by far the most excruciatingly painful massage I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Absolutely. There were times where I would be like, okay, I'm going to count to 15. And if I still feel this uncomfortable, I'm going to say something.
Oh, my gosh.
And I would always get to like 13. And then it would shift to a new area. I'm like, okay, I lived through it. Okay.
Whoa.
And then it would hurt in a new area because she was not only walking on my back, she was walking on my arms.
Wow.
She had her whole body on like my wrist and like was inching up my arm. And I was like, is this normal?
Incredible.
It was excruciating.
Yeah, that's what I want.
It was unbelievably crazy. And it was so funny because after I talked to Becky and I was like, wow, Becky, I barely survived that. How was yours? Are you okay? Because they had said hers would be painful. She's like, mine was not very intense. And I was like,
wonder if they mixed you two up.
I was like, I think they got us mixed up, Becky, because I thought I was gonna die. And like this is a small woman, and I just couldn't believe how painful.
Did you feel better afterwards? Like, was it healing for your body?
No, I felt bad.
Oh my gosh!
Because I felt like I had been in a fight and I lost.
Whoa!
I felt like I had been beat up.
Did I tell you about my?
Like I had broken blood vessels all over my back.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I was bruised.
I had someone walk on me once and I thought it felt incredible, but she had a bar.
She had the bar too.
Okay, to like kind of relieve some of the weight.
But I think that
maybe she was a little bigger than the max height.
I just think that I wasn't ready for it.
Sure.
I don't think it's not anything that they did wrong. I just think I'm not built for it. I think I was not expecting that. I wasn't ready for it. And the same thing kind of happened to Matt because Matt came back and he also had the same like crazy bruising on his back. But like
That's
David
intense.
was fine looking and was like, man, I think.
And they walked on David?
Yeah.
Wow.
And but it was a good experience. And I think even like when you're in those uncomfortable, like, I think as long as you're not actually getting hurt, and I think if you are uncomfortable, you're always welcome to say something. But it is kind of nice to be like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna give it its go. I've always been afraid of it, but I'm not gonna die. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And now I did it, and now I won't again.
And now you know.
Now I know.
I don't know if I told you this, but just a discovery when I was in New York the last time of like, oh my God, what have I been doing all my life? We, walk around the city so much. And we had this like an hour to kill before dinner. And I was like, we don't want to go all the way uptown back to our apartment. We don't want to cross town to my sister's. Like, I'm tired of walking. I don't want to go like sit and like get a beer that I don't drink. Like, what do we do?
Yeah, what do you do?
And so we went online and we found a foot massage place. And I'm not going to lie, the judgy man in me looked at it on the outside and went, I don't know about this. But I said to Maggie, I'm like, I think we need to just go for it.
Yeah.
Like, let's trust the reviews and let's trust adventure. And it was magnificent. It was 30 minutes on just my feet.
A dream. Because I get pedicures and I'm like, I really wish I just bought a foot massage.
Yeah.
Because that 3 minutes of rubbing your feet, like,
that's what you want.
This is what I wanted. I didn't want anything other than this. This is what I wanted. I actually got a tip from we have a lot of friends on Broadway now, especially through the Lou TikToks.
Sure.
And one of them said, they're like, we asked for advice when we were doing our off-Broadway show, and they said, my best advice for you is on the days where you have 2 shows in a row to walk down the street and get a foot massage.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
It has saved us. It makes you feel so good. You're doing so much dancing and so much being on your feet. Also, when you get to those 2-day weeks, normally it's the end of the week. You've already done 3 or 4 shows. So like you need it. You need it. And I was like, that's brilliant. Of course I want to do that. So I'm very excited to be getting New York foot massages.
And you'll be finding your spot.
I'm going to find my spot. I'm probably going to use their spot. They gave us a specific place they go.
Oh,
They're like, this is our little
I
secret.
Want that.
And I was like, and they let us in on it. So
I want that secret.
yeah, I'm excited for it. A lot of exciting things to look forward to this year,
Oh, good. Wait, say more. Speak on that. That's exciting.
Well, I mean, Zach has shot his short film, and that's going to be coming out at some point later in the year, probably much later, but it's a project you've wanted to do forever, so I'm excited it's coming to fruition.
Yes, sir.
Lou Berger's doing our off-Broadway show, another project that every day I'm spending 2 to 3 hours, even on a work day, but I haven't worked on it all today, but I'm going to get home and I'm going to do work on it. And every time you're seeing me like texting in between things, I'm normally answering questions for it. And then every day I have off, I'm working like 6 to 8 hours on that project.
Wow. That's
every day.
intense.
That's a lot. I don't know when people are hearing about this, but we're just getting back into office this week for post holidays. So this is our relaxation. Yeah. But we are, we're thinking about some cool projects and series over at Try Guys HQ.
Oh yeah.
We are going to be doing a new season of Phoning It In that we're filming next week.
Yeah.
So by the time you hear this, it'll be coming out soon.
February? I think we wanted to come out in mid-February, I think, and carry through March, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember
We
exactly.
have a new show that we're going to be piloting that is a Zach Keith special that is goofy and fun, and I'm excited about that one.
We got more Eat with Keith at some point. We're figuring out what else we want to do with that.
We have another new show around, it's kind of bringing us back to our try roots, but specifically around jobs that you can't believe exist.
Yeah. So lots of new, different types of things on the channel to look forward to. We're sort of like evolving into our next form. What will we look like? Who will we be?
You're in a cocoon.
It's been so peaceful. I'm so happy that Neutrogena, brought this episode to all of you. We were able to come up with such a great spa.
Well, we were able to recount a great spot we've been to.
Yes.
And actually, we should also thank Marzoni's for also sponsoring.
Yes. Yeah.
Co-sponsoring,
along with the great people at Neutrogena.
Yeah.
But it was really great. Thanks so much for
Do you remember
sponsoring
when
this
Neutrogena
episode.
had a Kingsbury Crunch scented?
Yeah, they had a
face
Kingsbury
wash?
Crunch scented face wash, and that was cool. And that was fun because that was like the first beauty product that I ever found in my house that I don't remember buying. But as we relax into the end of this episode, Rainie, it would be great if you had some peaceful thoughts, some thoughts that might help us relax just a little bit more on this beautiful Sunday or whatever day you're listening to it.
Ooh, that's very good.
Splishy, splishy,
Splish splash in the puddle.
Rainy day, drip, drop.
Splishy, splishy, splash on a
Rainy day,
day.
drip, drop. Rainy day. Odds with Rainie.
Here's
I got really excited by this splishy, splishy, splash.
Splishy, splash.
Here's what I'll say.
Okay, say it.
Living
Speak your truth.
with a roommate is good. Living by yourself is good. And living with your parents is good. You cannot go wrong. You are doing a great job.
Aw.
Wait, was one of those options living alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Second one was
Cool.
Yeah.
roommate by yourself with your parents.
They all have pros and cons.
What
What about 4 roommates?
4 roommates is okay too. Because you know what is going to be fun? You guys are going to watch TV together. You guys are going to have cheaper rent. You guys are going to spend more money on different stuff.
Every night is a party, kind of.
Every night is a party.
Is my significant other my roommate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
cool.
yeah, I mean,
She's your mate.
she's your family.
She's in the same
And
room.
we do share a room.
Yeah. So
She's
that
your
was a yeah.
roommate.
We've thought about getting different rooms. Then we could decorate it however we want.
I got that.
And then we could have sleepovers and say,
That'd be
come on
cute.
over to my room.
Hey, come on over. You're spending the night at my place tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
would be
sometimes you
kinda
want
fun.
to just have space to sleep.
That's why you get a big bed.
You got to get a big old bed.
But then you get 2 cats.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, they take up more than their fair share of space. Becky also, Becky always is accusing me of being on her side of the bed, and 100% of the time, she is just in the center of the bed. And then she like wakes up, it's like, you were so close to me. I'm like, Becky, you were sleeping in the center of the bed. There was no way for me not to be close to you.
Aw.
So tell her that next time she's on
You
the air.
tell her
Let
that.
her retaliate.
I'll let her know.
retaliate because
I'll
she's
give
going to
her-
say lies.
Time for comments.
Going to say lies
Keith,
about
Keith,
me.
Keith.
I'm sorry, I got all stressed.
We're calm. And you know what it is time now for us to remove our feet
And
from
yeah,
the soaks.
Zach is wearing the perfect shoes for this.
He's got rubber shoes. You could wear any old place.
They're dirty though, so I'm not going to put my clean feet into them.
Oh.
Thanks so much for Neutrogena for sponsoring today's episode. Check the link in the description below and get yourself a Hydro Boost Gel Cleanser with hyaluronic acid, or find out where you can get yours close to you today. Thanks so much for joining us. And I think Until next time, Keith,
hit
hit
us
us with the official
official
tripod theme song. Hey, it's time for you to sit on down and have a nice bath. That's right. Go and draw the water and pour in the soap and get in the bath. Yeah, get in the bath.
Yeah.
There's bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Yeah.
It's splishy, splishy, splashy.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. It makes you feel happy. Thanks for coming to the special episode of the Tripod. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. This is Special Tripod.
Have a good week.